vaccines are the latest crave. Got to get the jab. Got to get the jab. Otherwise, you want grandma to die. You're going to kill people, literally. Literally. More jab talk. I'm just reporting news, and I'll give you my thoughts. Pfizer, CEO of one of Pfizer is one of the big vaccines that have been rolled out, saying you got to get 3 within a 12-month period. So thought you was gonna get away with just 2? No. Or 1? No. You'll be taking 3. Yeah, over the course of the last 12 months. Now I say this in light of it's two different subjects that I want to kind of talk about this that are centered around the vaccine. Not just that, but this goes hand in hand with some of what we're going to see or what we saw. If you've seen that congressional hearing and Jim Jordan was grilling Dr. Anthony Fauci. Oh, that quack. And Fauci's like, you have to continue to wear the mask and do all of the restrictions and what have you until the threat is no more or until the number of infections is lower. And he asked him multiple times he asked him, multiple times, what is the actual objective here? Like, what are we looking at before benevolent God Fauci? It's okay for us to go do things again. And he can't give an answer. You know why, guys? Because they don't want this to end. And if you leave it up to them, you will be locked down and having a diaper on your face forever. This is why they have not given you a metric. They have not told you when it would be safe. This is why the can got kicked down the road. When I was telling y'all, some of y'all in the chat, some of y'all in the comments, you used to get mad at me back in March when I told y'all, no, don't do that. Because if you give them an inch, they'll take the mile. And that's exactly what they did. 15 days of slow spread. Well, you got to wait till you get a vaccine. Well, no, you got to get 2 vaccines. You got to get 3 vaccines. And when you get those, you still got to cover your face, social distance. All the conspiracy theories that you said were conspiracies, they end up becoming true. The microchips from the Pentagon, oh, that was true. Vaccine passport, oh, that was true too. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on. And this is why, the story though right here and why it's important. And again, this is coming from Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla said will likely need a 3rd dose of a COVID vaccine within 12 months of getting fully vaccinated. So you're going to need 3 of them bad boys. 3 doses for protection, of course. This is why it's purely nonsensical to act as if you just simply listen to them, they will then give you your freedom, right? Which is a contradiction in terms, but you get what I'm saying. Because when you consider something like that, if it rests on the vaccine, which I won't be taking, admitted that openly, but if it rests on that, and you have this element of, well, not only that, you have to ensure that not only people are getting the jab, is that they're getting it 2 to 3 times throughout they can't come up. No, that if you'll be waiting forever, if everything rests upon them trying to get everybody vaccinated or ensure. And I guess my biggest frustration in this all is that not only did I see it coming, of course, but the fact that there's still people out there that believe that we'll return to some sort of normalcy. And it will be a leading effort coming from the government. That's crazy talk. You want to know why they have a lot of these weirdos, why they were so excited. Or not excited, excuse me. They were terrified. Actually, the opposite. Why they were so terrified at the idea of people, let's say, getting back to normalcy in some sort of states, lifting the restrictions, 100%, no mask mandates, none of that, because it proved them wrong. Right? And now everybody got caught with their egg on their face with Texas. It's been over a month since the 100% no mask mandates and all of that sort of stuff, and the sky hasn't fell. They don't want examples like that to exist. As long as you will allow them to kick the can down the road, they'll continue to do it. And this is why I continue to say that civil disobedience was the answer if you wanted to ensure the route of getting some sort of liberty back, because they're not going to voluntarily give it to you. You've shown them that just so that, you know, if they can scare you into doing something, you'll do whatever it is that they tell you. Whatever it is, doesn't even have to make sense. They didn't even have the sense to give you, and like they send their little cathedral members. CNN got that helpful, what's her name, Leanna Wen, talking about, literally telling y'all it's a carrot. Like, whoa, we can't. These places can't open up because what carrot can we dangle in front? They like bragging about it, bro. And people are still clinging on to this idea, well, if y'all just get the vaccine, we'll be over that. There has been no example of that during the entire pandemic. Y'all do understand it, or pandemic. I use that in quotations. There has been none of that. Every time that you listen to them, they gave you a new thing in which they said they can't allow you to open. 15 days to slow the spread became, nah, nobody can get sick. That was an economic. We started this off with a question that wasn't even a medical question, y'all. It was an economic question. Flatten the curve was an economic question. Had nothing to do with stopping people from getting sick. Nothing. The idea was that you wanted to spread it out over time. And then that turned into, and the reason why you want to spread out over time, because you didn't want to exhaust your hospital resources. That's an economic question, not a medical one. It's an economic one. And then all of a sudden that turned into, well, now we got to stop people from getting sick altogether. So any numbers, this is when they started focusing on cases. That's all they focused on. Cases are up. What does that even mean? Are the hospitals overwhelmed? No. Not one place in America has that happened. Not even where it got hit the hardest. New York. They fly, they bring in the ships. They say, all right, there's going to be dead bodies piling up. Bring in the ships. Bring them in. So we can have these patients. The ship like never gets used because there was not one place in which that happened. If you needed the treatment, you maybe had to go down the street, but if you needed it, you got it. It never happened. And yet they still said, oh, yeah, well, here's this vaccine. We got to wait for the vaccine. But we're turning normalcy back with the vaccine. Wait a minute. I thought it was just 15 days. I thought we got the overwhelmed part figured out. No. You got to wait till you get a vaccine. Then y'all lined up. Long periods of testing trials. No, not even a thing. Couldn't be a thing. Y'all lined up to get that jab. And then what they say? Did they say, oh, y'all getting this jab, we can reopen, right? Because that's the thought, right? You know, you get a jab, what are you worried about? Oh, no. you thought you was going to get your liberty back when you got the jab? No, of course not. We don't know enough about enough. Still got to social distance and put them diapers on your guys. These little authoritarian folks, you've given them the opportunity because you've shown them that as long as you're scared, you will do whatever it is that they say. What makes you think, when you look at the billions of dollars that has been spent on this, the people that have gained fame, fortune off the usually taxpayers, but you get what I'm saying. They have everything to gain to keep you in a. I believe that guys like Fauci love this. Fauci was not a household name. People did not know who that guy was. Yeah, he was part of the AIDS deal that went, but most people didn't know who the hell. You could ask a regular person prior to March, who the hell is Anthony Fauci? They had no idea. I believe Fauci's basking in this because now he's on all the magazines. Can't turn the TV on without seeing his knothead ass. They have everything to gain, man. Everything to gain. They love this. You gave them attention. You gave them money. Pharmaceutical companies getting paid $1 billion. Johnson. I know we know what they, but Pfizer, all these guys get millions and billions of dollars. Billions and billions. Take all this money. You think that they wouldn't be incentivized to kick this can down the road? Of course they would. As long as y'all allow them to do it, they're going to keep on. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Cannon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcannonsake.com.